greatest lesson I learned, starting with Shawn, but from all these people as well, was to focus everything through character.
I don't think any of us, looked for individual glory on that show. We just really, really wanted the Shield to be the best it could every single episode.
How to put together a writer's room was huge. Because
it took me 7 years.
I know. I remember you said you could be the best writer in the world, but if you don't get along with the family, we don't want you.
But you stayed anyway.
I know.
Some of you guys almost died in each other's arms. There was some infighting.
I've been on a lot of shows since Murphy Brown. Not one of them lets you write as much as we wrote. Diane would give us 5 scripts a year, a piece. We would pitch out the story, we'd write the outline, we'd do the first draft, we'd get notes on it. The writer who originally wrote it would go back, address the notes, come back. So you learned how to write that way. A lot of shows nowadays, they don't have the time for that.
Everything we do in Breaking Bad is what we learned on the X-Files.
Yeah, everything pretty much. We worked off a big bulletin board with 3x5 cards. That's how we plotted our stories, and I think everybody does that.
It wouldn't be on today.
No, that's the difference. It would have to be on cable.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that...
No, I think Murphy would be 24 years old.
Yeah, well, they wanted her to be 30, as it was.
Cell phones would be smaller.
They'd have a younger cast.
We'd probably have more money to make it. It was kind of historically cheap to make its first 2 years, but we found a way to use that to our advantage.
I think if it was on tape, the network executives would be saying, can't we make her more passive?
We don't like it when the characters are angry with each other and having conflicts. You have to teach them conflict is story.
I was just at HBO, and the head of comedy development there was saying that he felt that he saw the roots of the show in so many shows like Veep, for instance, that go back to our show, which was nice.
When the show premiered, it was after 9/11, and the idea that we were doing a show about corrupt cops was a problem at the time. People really hated that. People were saying, how can you do that? Cops are heroes, firemen are heroes. That was the mood of the country. If you had a terrorist in the room, who would you want in that room? You want a guy like Vic Mackey. And that kind of started that anti-hero thing on cable.
It's still a credit on your resume that everybody goes, oh, that's cool.
The scary thing is they always say, oh, I watched that in high school.
No, my parents liked that show.
I can't remember who wrote the Speedo, that I had to appear in the Speedo. That makes sense.
Was that worse than the chicken wire and the oil?
Oh God, that was horrible. Who was that?
With me.